It has come to that time when everything is starting to fall into place. This is a game of massive significance, potentially pivotal, very, very little margin for error. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Aimed beyond the defence. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's a little off target. He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Szoboszlai plays it short. He's tried one! Just too high.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
That has been cut short. Szoboszlai. And he's had a hit! And now they can clear their lines. And that was nowhere near his best. And he's managed to get free. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Ball driven towards the far post. And it's Bale. Foot in. It's a searching pass. That's beautifully weighted. Rijkaard gets it clear. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the keeper's got it again. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now that's well seen too. And this is Inzaghi.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, it's Inzaghi! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
That was really positive from him. He was far too good for those defenders and nearly scored a cracker.
Balde gets across to intercept that. Bale is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. So it is still 0-0. And he's surging through. Kessié with the foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
And he was quick to react. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Back into the middle. Pass is just off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Half an hour played now. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Inzaghi! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He's tried one! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's superb. Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now that's well seen too. Looking for a runner. Van Basten attempts a clearance. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about...
He rises! He will be livid with himself.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
He's found a way through. Oh, can he finish? Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to...
It's Van Basten! And that was neither one thing nor the other.
Van Basten certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well timed, excellent interception. Kimmich short changes him with that pass. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Szoboszlai. And it's Inzaghi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Inzaghi.
Malta really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Van Basten. He's got Van Basten! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Changement en cours.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Keeper has taken decisive action. Now this could be a chance. Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Alvarez. He is through here. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Cafu. Paris Saint-Germain were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
And he's found a way past. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Alvarez, ready to try one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Alvarez! That was travelling. Szoboszlai, and they win it back again. Alvarez finds himself offside. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Yamal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's an imaginative pass. And no, that was never going to make it. Not the most accurate pass. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Van Basten. Big chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rashford is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Balde does really well to win the ball there. And the pass is intercepted. Knocks it into space, just eases him off the ball. Kessié is the guilty party there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Albert Ferrer. Nice looking ball. Defending of the desperate variety. Looking for a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. They've played it short. Great defending, strong and determined. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Changement.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bet.
It's Neymar! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! A finish of true class! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Chiellini. Rijkaard. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Matthäus.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Marquinhos has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off.
Matthäus really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Attention, changement.
So, third corner of the game. Chiellini clears it away. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Can he get on the end of this? And he's managed to get free. Decent chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they get themselves in front! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal. Malta may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
That's been cut out, well played. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And that has left... Goes for a shot! They've done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That was a given, it always was.
Some great movement here, and
that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin, that's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive
everybody,
nerves. The
and
prospects
welcome
are
to
so
today's
great,
match.
the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. He's gone for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Szoboszlai goes short. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. He is through here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Quick look, then plays it in. Ambitious ball here. Great ball if he can get there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's on it, can he get away? Has a look and plays it forward. That's a little off target. Yilmaz. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play him in. It's Inzaghi! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, what has happened? He's having a shot! It's in! Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like
The
that.
goal scorer after 16 minutes is number 9.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Galatasaray were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Balde cuts it out, looking for options for movement. And it's Arda Güler. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Özcan. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Picked out brilliantly. Inzaghi! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Played back in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to pass it through. Oh, what a mistake! Shapes to shoot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's tried one! And that is wildly off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Looking for a runner. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Yildiz. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, easy pickings there. Distributed tidily. Goulet. Looking for the run. And he was quick to react. Celik. And Yilmaz. Now it's Goulet. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Yildiz. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well measured. And this is Inzaghi. Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Malta can certainly afford to see this half out now.
There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Szoboszlai plays it short. He's having a shot! Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's been taken short. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. And the finish! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Cafu. And he's intervened well there. Yildiz. Nicely shaped ball. Well, nicely intercepted. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Yilmaz. Aktürkoğlu receives it in a good position here.
Has been indicated.
Chance! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
The goal scorer for Galatasaray.
Galatasaray grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's half-time here. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Substitutions taking place.
Second period then underway. Arda Güler, he's away. Now it's Raul. Now it's Neymar. Good ball over the top. Oh, look, real chance! Not the most accurate pass. And this is Raul. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's quick to snatch it back. Güler is onto this. Ball is over the line.
Substitution.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Arda Güler. And here's Aktürkoğlu, and he's lost his man here. Can he get on the end of... And a chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Yamal. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's gone loose. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Güler. No, he's not getting past him there. And here's Raul. Bardakci did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Celik. Özcan. Pass somewhat off target. El Mali. Celik. And Demiral. Oh, that's well spotted. And this is Raul. Raul! Oh, it's come off the upright. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Van Dijk. Szoboszlai. Özcan powering forward here. Now it's Aktürkoğlu. Çalhanoğlu. Özcan. And this is Raul.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his...
Shot a goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Yilmaz knocks it into space. Celik puts a cross in. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
This might... Can he finish? And he's found the net! And they're back in front! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I think this team shows great willpower and...
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. That was travelling. Now it's Yilmaz. He won't be happy with that one. Great vision. That's an excellent interception. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Celik. A probing pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Neymar. Well, that looks a decent ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Malta nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
I think we're just about done here. Now it's Goulet. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's Arda Güler. Now it's Raul. Aimed beyond the defence. Özcan gets it. That's that, the end. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. He's having a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. That'll be a throw-in. And he was quick to react. Tries to play it through. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Matheus Cunha will be scheming up here, Peter. He's a lovely link-up man who can take on all sorts of creative roles, and his ball-carrying and dribbling skills are top draw. I think he'd be the first to admit that his finishing needs a little work, but he's a big player in this team.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Drilled in low. Beckenbauer gets it clear. Taken back almost at once. That is lovely. It's a good ball out wide. It's a promising position. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And it's made its way to him. No, it's come to nothing. Ball has bounced loose now. Matheus Cunha. That's a nicely shaped ball. Otto gets across to intercept that. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Yoro makes the interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Filippo Inzaghi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Szoboszlai goes short. Played back in. Oh, super ball. Tries a shot! That's another chance! And he's done it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Nicely weighted ball, and he's picked out the run. He has found the way through.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And that is expertly dealt with. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And he's taking no chances there.
Filippo Inzaghi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's found a way past. Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Substitutions taking place.
Ooh, delicate chip through. And the ball is out of play. Casemiro is there, and he can pick it up. Szoboszlai is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And he's intervened well there. It's a searching pass. Casemiro. He could be in here. Šeško, and he's lost his man here. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now try to spin that positively, I certainly can't. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ahmad. No luck with that dink over the top. And he shoots! Oh, and another try! No, not the best of headers.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That's good vision. And this is Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! Oh, taken with style! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And the half-time whistle goes. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Malta certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement, a 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
Everyone, please welcome our players. Substitution.
There's the start of the second half. Cafu. And he's chosen to go back. No, it's Inzaghi. Now, can they get it back? Time and again, they are repelled. And he's straight offside. And this is Inzaghi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Out towards the flank. And he lines up a cross. He gets big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And it's Rashford. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's played it back. Filippo in... Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Szoboszlai spots it and intercepts. Now it's Inzaghi. Balde.
Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them.
Balde. And that's played in low. Maciej Cunha. Šeško. Now, can they get him away? Bruno Fernandes receives it in a good position here. Szoboszlai has created 1 goal already. Alexander-Arnold. Cafu. Alexander-Arnold. 60 minutes played. And here's Inzaghi. Kessié. Szoboszlai! Lacking in accuracy.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Bruno Fernandes. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He has a look. There's the shot! Rashford. Szoboszlai. Kessié is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Szoboszlai. Tries to dink it through. Ball swung in. Rashford! Cleared without complication. Now it's Mainoo. Ahmad. Kessié turns back here, probably the best option for Szoboszlai. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ball's gone out of play. Crossed in once more. Passes, and he shoots! And he's following up! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Kessié at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Rashford. Rashford going face-to-face with his great rival. Played back. Balde tries a cross. Cleared away. Bruno Fernandes. Mainoo. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Rashford. Kessié. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. And it's Szoboszlai. Cafu. Cafu will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Number 16.
De Ligt attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence.
Mason Mount. Number 22.
Casemiro.
Mason Greenwood.
Mainoo.
Number 2. Diogo Dalot.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That's been cut out, well played. Šeško. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rashford. Filippo Inzaghi. Rashford is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Oh, crossed in early. He's got tall. Harmlessly behind. And we're done. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Filippo Inzaghi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
We would like to inform you that CCTV
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.